what a surprise that the culture that makes them more money overrules the culture that doesn't. So I don't really think that's a very good argument. I think really any randomness, and whenever you spend your money in a video game and you're not getting the thing that you're spending your money on, and you don't know what you're going to get, that's not a great thing. Now, obviously, it's not a big deal in a lot of cases, and it is just a game, but this is never, like, this could always be better. RNG is better. Yeah, RNG, whenever you're buying something, it's not great. I mean, if I made a game, I would maybe add RNG to it as well, because it's a great way to make money. But, like, that's what it is. Like, yes, it might enhance the experience for some weirdos, but at the end of the day, this is to make money. The goal is to make money. It's not for culture, it's not for anything, it's not to make it more exciting, it's just to make money. That's it. Simple solution is just to avoid these systems. I agree with that. I think that the best way to show that you're not interested in something like this is to simply not interface with it. If you interface with it, and if you're playing the content, they're still making money off of you. What I think what he's saying is whale culture, etc., not a whale POV. Like how we don't like pay to win games. I mean, no. I mean, like Korea, like they play these games like fucking crazy. Like they are totally into this. It absolutely is. Like different countries. It's not that they're Korean. It's that they live in Korea and it's Korean culture. Like, I'm sure there's white people that live in Korea that think the same way. That's not the point. It's not about it being a race. It's a different region and a different culture and a different group of people. So those people think like that, and they spend tons of money on it. And so, big fucking surprise, it's like you've got people that are waving around $500 bills. So what am I going to do with this? Like, don't be surprised if someone's like, I know what to do with this. Why don't you give it to me?
Oh my god!
Surprise. Yeah, I mean, majority don't like it. He's pandering. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying it might be more supported. Try to discredit voting with your wallets. If enough people stop playing because of it, it would definitely work. Yeah, it would. If enough people stop playing a game, keep in mind that if you get enough people together, you can do anything that you want. And it doesn't matter what it is or anything else. You can always change the course of things. You can always influence the outcome for something. All you have to do is get enough people together. And that's it. You see Valorant update on toxic players and banning them? No, I'll look at that right now. Valorant. Take aim. We're taking actions to improve the state of player behavior in the game. If you want to make evil statements under the guise of shit talk, you aren't welcome here. In the next 30 days, finalize updates to existing policies to focus on stronger, faster penalties for severe behavior. Introduce new penalties for severe harmful player behavior, including hardware bans. Increasing support for manual reviews, policies, extending the rollout of plan-based evaluation, expanding the one-time review of top suspect encounters for previous act penalties. Yeah, well, they don't want people in the game that are like yelling at each other, like fucking obvious, right? I mean, like, what are we talking about? Like, of course they don't want this happening. Like, it's no shit. They can't come out and say like, what did you think was gonna happen? Yeah, I mean, Big L, then don't play the game. Like, here's the truth. If every single person, and this is a thought experiment, okay? So watch the video.
Oh my god, I didn't see it. It was so coming in.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna and I'm the studio head for Valorant, and I'm here to chat a bit about player behavior. Thank you for the time. We're on this journey together.
Sorry.
And I'm here to chat a bit about player behavior in this game. Since launching Val, especially with the addition of be both something we needed to prioritize and also would be one of the most challenging issues that we would face. We've been working on systems and technologies, and we actually have been making global player communities presenting new challenges, evolving challenges. So we have to be ready and challenges and hold ourselves accountable when things are not meeting our community's expectations. And that's exactly what we've been doing. I've spent the last couple.
One guy's harassment, another guy's outside. If we're referring to that one
Oh my goodness.
telling somebody that you're gonna rape them should be an instant permaban. There's no question. It's a threat. It doesn't matter whether they're not going to do it. Let's be realistic, right? It's not actually going to happen, but that doesn't matter. There's certain types of behavior that you just should not have to tolerate. What are we talking? Like, just it's very simple. Don't make threats. Stop it. Like, think about, and the reason why is like the logical conclusion of this. Eventually, somebody's threat will happen. And then what happens to Riot? What happens to, what is the government going to do? At that point, now, how are they supposed to approach this? Because now threats are happening. Well, what is Riot supposed to do? It's not legal here, yes. It's normal on Twitter. Well, that's fine, right? But like what I'm saying is that if Riot is going to permaban people for threatening, like, and also, by the way, I'm pretty sure threats are not. Threats are bannable on Twitter. I'm pretty sure they are, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on that. I'm sure there's instances of people that make threats and don't get banned. But yeah, there's literally no argument that justifies like saying you're gonna rape somebody. If you did this in any other situation, in the real world, you would instantly have the police called on you and be investigated. Like it's not a joke. And I understand people joke around with it. I know guys do it. I used to do it. I used to say it constantly. Like, get raped. Constantly I would say this in Halo 2. I was like 14. Absolutely. I said other really bad stuff too. But that's not good. It's not a good thing to say. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know. A lot of people did that.
Release reviewing player logs, looking at penalty escalation paths, discussing player behavior philosophies, seeing where they're working, and where we absolutely need to do. It's not the first time
Also, keep in mind that, like, let's just read between the lines here. This is obviously a response to, like, tweets that were out about, like, women being trashed on Valorant. So, big surprise, Riot had a woman come on and talk about it. I don't think this is an accident. There are a lot of girls that play Valorant. I think that, like, if you looked at the average girl population of, like, most PC games, Valorant has an above-average population of females. So it logically makes sense that they're not going to have a larger population of females be threatened to be raped regularly.
Oh!
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
It's important work, but it's not always easy work. I'm a human, and a parent, and a caregiver,
She does
and
every
a team
video?
lead, and
Maybe it's
in
different.
almost every aspect of my life,
I could be wrong.
I
have a strong opinion about that.
This is no different. The responsibility of protecting our community of Valorant players is very
I mean,
Let her rip, tater chip.
like player behavior our systems cannot catch everything. It requires constant attention.
The truth is that if you don't want to get harassed on voice chat, turn it off. That's the bottom line. If you don't want to have people say something mean to you in voice chat, don't go on voice chat. Just don't do it. And I understand, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. But it is like that And telling people that's not the case is only setting them up for them to get hurt. You're not doing anybody any favors. Like, oh yeah, it's going to rain next week, so bring an umbrella today. No, it's sunny today. That's not the way the world is right now. This is the way the world is. Yeah, turn the fucking
Or
you gotta protect yourself, yeah.
Processes staying well tuned. Sometimes takes longer than you want.
Yeah, no doubt. Like,
Just want to close the door on me. What did I do?
I would
Aw,
absolutely.
Zoe.
100%. Without your question. And like, should that stuff happen? No, I shouldn't have to do that. But I fucking do it in a second. Absolutely.
Ever since we launched League of Legends. But at the end of the day, there's still some people in this world who want to take out their insecurity, or their bad day, or their hate, or their whatever.
They just get mad about a game. That's right.
So we work harder. We take steps forward. But here's the part I can't do.
I feel like this is the reality too, is that most people that are shit talking are not these like sad, unhappy people. They're just like guys on the internet that are just talking shit, right? There's not like some deep-seated fucking reason why this is happening. It's just a bunch of stupid assholes talking shit on the internet. It's really not that complicated.
In almost all cases, someone gets hurt in the process of making these systems better. Too often, it takes someone experiencing the worst behavior to better understand where the gaps in our systems and processes are. And that's exactly what we're experiencing and addressing.
There's a problem. That's always the way it is. Because the reality is like, the companies do this because they don't want people to leave the game. So like, if it's not being a problem, then they're not going to do it because there's no reason to do it. Like, logically, it's like, for example, if you have a leak I don't know, in a pipe, well, you're not going to fix a leak before the leak happens, right? How can you know how to fix a leak if there's no leaks? Of course, that's what they're
right
going to do.
now. But I also want to make sure.
Yeah.
We have no room for these types of behavior in our game or in our community. Valorant is a team game. It's better played as a team. The strats are better. All of it's better. When you tell someone to just make comms to avoid harassment, you are essentially putting the harassed person in a position to not communicate.
That's correct. That's
You watching a
That's what
pusher?
I would say, and I think that I'm wrong. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Abort!
Yep.
No!
Yeah,
big.
No. See, this is the problem with this discussion. The discussion is that if you tell somebody to do this, a lot of people misinterpret that as you approving the behavior. That's why I kind of gave the example of like, if I had a teenage daughter, I would give her pepper